Hey everyone, welcome back. We are now going to start learning how to graph. And not graph inequalities, but actual equations from two variables. Yay! And not on a number plane, a number line, but a coordinate plane. Yay and yay! Anyways, so we're going to get started here. So before we get to graphing equations in two variables, I want to show you guys how to graph equations of one variable first. So first I'm going to take you back to this. As a little refresher, this represents the x. Okay, I'm on eraser mouse. This represents the x-axis. Oh my god, which is this is one, right? Yes, so this is the x-axis. The y-axis is over here. Alright, so these are the two variables that we're going to be using when we are graphing all the kinds of equations most of the time. Alright, so let's show you, first I'm going to show you guys how to graph equations in one variable. So let's start with y equals 2. No x value, just y. So really we just need to count steps. 1, 2. And then just draw a line straight through the middle. Notice that it has no slope or rise over run, which is 0 over 1, let's just say that. It's completely horizontal, and that's all there is to it. How about y equals -1? What do you think that is? That's right. It'll be right here. Alright, how about x equals 3? I said x, not y. Since we have x, it must go through this line right here, and straight through the x-axis. Notice it's a vertical line. It's got an undefined slope. Because undefined slope because it can be any change in y, but it's all over 0, and you cannot divide by 0. And also notice that this is not a function because this does not pass the vertical line test. The horizontal lines do, even though they didn't only have one variable, because they do pass the vertical line test. Alright, all there is to it. How about x equals -3? That'll be the last one variable equation that I'm going to be giving you. And if you got this, you're correct. Awesome job. Alright, so now let's try graphing in two variables. So there are actually two different ways we're going to be learning how to graph them. We're just going to actually, I think we can do both. What do you guys think? I'd say it's a good idea. Anyways, so how about we do standard form real quickly. So with all the x and y terms shot over to the left side or right side, doesn't matter, we have the standard linear equation. So this is a good way to try to identify the intercepts first, x and y intercepts, points with which they cross the axis, and then you can just use a straight edge to draw a line through the points and beyond. Alright, so the x-intercept is where y equals 0. Is the x value for where y equals 0. And it would be best represented by c divided by a. Y-intercept has a similar formula. This time, it's c over b. And that would be the point where the graph crosses the y-axis. So let's try one. How about we do 2x plus 4y equals -8. So we have 2 as our a value. So let's identify the values first. A, or the coefficient of x, is 2. B, or the coefficient of y, is 4. And then c, or the constant in which every variable is set equal to, is -8. Alright, so now we got our values down. Let's try to graph. Alright, so let's start off with the x-intercept. So remember that the x-intercept is equal to -8 divided by 2. That'll be -4. So we have to plot a line, plot a dot right here. And then -8 divided by 4, it gives us the y-intercept, which would be 2, -2. Now, we just draw a straight line through. And that's why you have to use straight edge on this, because I missed the y-intercept there. Alright, I'm just going to clear all this out the easy way. Alright, now you try it. How about 3x minus 4y equals 12. Why don't you pause the video, find your x and y intercepts, and then use them to graph. Okay, so let's try it out. So let's set our values first. We have a set equal to 3, b set equal to -4, remember the subtraction sign, and c equals 12. Alright, so let's find our intercepts. Remember the x-intercept is c divided by a, so it's 12 divided by 3. That would be 4. That's a terrible dot here. And 12 divided by -4, the y-intercept, is -3. Let's see if we can get a better line this time. Bad at plotting the intercepts, but a better line. Note to you guys, drawing with technology sucks. Yeah, just flat out sucks. Alright, so now, think we're ready to try slope-intercept 4? Alright, so, here we go. So, let's say we have y equals mx plus b. M is equal to the slope, and b is equal to the y-intercept. Alright, pretty basic formulas you need to use. Probably the most fundamental one that you're going to want to know your entire life. Because linear equations are everywhere, I tell you. I love having my evil laugh, guys. I just love it. Okay, so how about we try this first one. Y equals x minus 1. So, remember that slope is equal to radius over run. So, as we can see here, we have x, no coefficient next to it, and when we have no coefficient next to it, it means that our coefficient is 1, which means that our slope is 1. 1. So m equals 1. And then b is equal to the y-intercept. Notice the subtraction sign, guys. So we can write negative 1 here. And then we could just plot the y-intercept right there. Then, as we go up 1, we go 1 to the right. Pretty simple, guys. Not that bad, isn't it? Hopefully not. Alright. Thought that was easy? Well, try this one. Why don't you pause the video and try to figure this out on your own? Go on, do it. Okay, never mind. Whatever. I already gave you plenty of time. Anyways, we have y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. So, let's identify our values first. We have m equals negative 1/2, which means that our slope is negative 1/2. Which means that as we go down 1, not up, down because of the negative sign, we go to the right 2. Okay? And then our b value is 2. So we could plot that here. And then I'm actually going to plot my points this time. So looks a little uneven. Bear with me with my terrible drawings, guys. Yep, just like that. Anyways, there you have it. Alright. So that's all the kinds of equations that I'm going to do. However, I'm not done with graphing yet. Let's give you some challenge problems. Alright, so let's see. Nah, I'd rather save that for. You know what? I think we can get to writing. Anyways, yeah. So let's do this. So let's write and graph an equation that goes through the points 4, 3, and 5. Oh, no, negative 1, negative 1, and negative 2. Alright, so think we're good? Alright, so let's give it a try. So first thing you're going to want to know is the slope formula, which would be x1, oh, not x1, y1 minus y2, and then x1 minus x2. Alright, so there are two ways you do this to find the slope. You could take 4 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 2, or you can take -1 minus 4 divided by -2 minus 3. Doesn't matter which direction you go, as long as the coordinates match up with each other. Alright, so I prefer to use the top version, and so we're going to do 4 minus -1, which is going to write plus 1, and then 3 minus -2 equals 3 plus 2, and then set that equal to 5 over 5, which equals 1. Alright, so you have your slope, but we still don't have the y-intercept. So, what can we do? Well, we can take one of these points, substitute it in slope-intercept form since we have our slope, and then we just simply find the y-intercept with algebra. Okay, so let's take 4, 3. So 3 equals 1 times 4 equals 4 plus b. Subtract 4 on both sides, you get -1 equals b. Alright, so not too shabby. And so there you have it, guys. Y equals 1, x minus 1. Coincidentally, I actually drew the exact same line. Sorry guys, I can be such a goofball sometimes. But you know what? I'm just gonna do it anyways. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. That was pure luck there. Oh dear. Man, that was highly silly of me, guys. I have no idea how that happened, but whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna let you try. So write and graph an equation that passes through. I can't stop laughing. Anyways, 3 and 3 and 5 and 4. So go ahead, try it out. Just remember, you need to write the equation first and then graph it. Okay, so 3, 3, 5, 4, write and graph. Alright, so we're going to use the slope formula again. I'm going to use the second coordinates first and then the first. So 4 minus 3. It's not 3 minus 5, it's 5 minus 3. That can be simplified to 1/2. Not 1/12, 1/2. Alright, okay, apparently it's not my night for making videos. Anyways, we got our slope, 1/2. We take one of our points and use it to find our y-intercept. So 3 equals 1/2 times 3 equals 1.5 plus b. Subtract 1.5 on both sides, you get 1.5 equal to b. And then you get, I still can't get over it, 1/2 x plus I'm just going to write 1.5. Actually, you can better easily find the y-intercept that way. Anyways, 1.5x plus 1.5. Sounds like an ugly one, but I think we can do it. Let's say that 1.5 is right there. Then we're just going to apply it right here. Nope, that ain't good. Ta-da! Cooked to perfection. Not. Always gonna want a straight edge ruler when you have one. Okay? Alright. So there's one more I want to talk to you about. That is called point slope format. So that would be y minus y1 equals m times the difference of x and x1. Now, you might be looking at this and be saying, oh my gosh, why are there two y terms and two x terms? The answer is, there really isn't. What? So let me explain. N continues to be the slope here. However, y1 is the y coordinate of a given point. And then x1 would be the x coordinate of a given point. Alright. Now, there may be several teachers that will have to ask you to write an equation in point slope form, but then convert it into into slope-intercept form immediately. So we're going to do 3 different things, okay? So bear with me. It's going to be a lot of work, but I will take it slow so you understand this, okay? Don't worry. Alright, so I do not need the equation setting right now. We'll need my probably. Yeah, alright. Write an equation in slope-intercept form that has a slope of 2 and passes through the point 2, 1. Alright, so let's try to write this out. Remember, this is this point slope form. y1 is the y coordinate of a given point, x1 is the x coordinate of a given point, and then we just have simple y and x, m equals the slope. So, we have y, I need equation setting on, y minus y coordinate is 2, m is equal to 2, times the difference of x, and I messed up, guys, I'm sorry. The y coordinate is 1, and the x coordinate is 2. Alright. Everyone makes mistakes, but that is why you gotta check your work. Alright, so we have y minus 1 equal, so now we're going to convert it to y-intercept, slope-intercept form. So we simply have to solve for y. So we're going to do y minus 1 equals, use distributive property, 2 times x equals 2x. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Add 1 to both signs and we get y by itself. 2x minus negative 4 plus 1. That's negative 3, right? Okay. So there you have it. All there is to it. Now we're going to graph. So we have our b value at negative 3. So our y-intercept is negative 3. And then our slope is 2. So there's going to be 2 units up, 1 unit to the right, for 1 unit to the right. Alright, last example that you're going to be doing on your own. I know I covered a lot of stuff today, but hopefully this helps. Alright, let's give it a try. Do not need equation sitting on right now, but write an equation in slope-intercept form. That has a slope of negative 1/3 and passes through the point negative. Three, 2. Okay, so pause the video, write in point slope form, convert it to slope-intercept form, graph equation, come back and check when you're finished. Take your time, as I do not want you to have to waste all your work. Okay? So take your time. Okay, that's plenty of time. Alright. So we have y minus, let's do it right this time, y coordinate is 2. Slope is negative 1/3 multiplied by the difference of x, and x coordinate is 3. Convert y minus 2 equals negative 1/3. Negative 1/3 times x equals negative 1/3 x. Negative 1/3 times negative 3 is 1. Positive 1. Add 2 to both sides. You get y to be equal to negative 1/3 x plus 3. Alright, so ready to graph it? Hopefully. Won't have much room to graph it, but we're going to try it. I know it goes through this point, so we're just going to graph it through. Oh my god, that is terrible aim, Anthony. Oh, terrible. Anyways, that's it, guys. I hope this video has helped. That was a lot of information that was just given to you, but hopefully you learned a ton of stuff, and hopefully can take this into some good perspective. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you really like this video, please share it with your friends. I want to help out as many people as possible. That can be pretty challenging, especially at the high school level. So please come back and check my videos if you want more help. I'll be going from Algebra 1 up until AP Calculus. AB. So, thank you so much for watching again, guys, and have an amazing rest of your day. So long. Goodbye. Farewell. Okay, I'm done. Bye.